Welcome to the Realty Tracking app tutorial. In this video, we're going to show you quickly how to use the form to track a new application. So the idea is that when a packet comes to your office, you'll go through the physical documents and use this app to make sure all the documents are there and also track the process through all of the regulatory dates. So fill out the form from top to bottom. This field is optional. You can enter the applicant's name, or you can put in some type of nickname or something that will help keep the application fresh in your mind as the person entering the data, but this is not a required field. The application generates a unique identifier for each app, and that's what you're going to use most of the time to track this document. But in this case, we'll just go ahead and call this parking lot 3 as the name. Land area code, you can start typing land area code numbers and it will give you suggestions for all valid. So you can either type the number in yourself or you can find the one that you're after and click on it. Contract type, if you click this, gives you all the available contract types. Now we know this is not a complete list. More contract types will be added in the future. You have everything from business to residential to the wheel and the WSRs. When you click on a contract type, it's going to ask you for the ownership. You can choose both individual and tribal at the same time. And it will give you a list of all the required documents. Moreover, if you choose certain types, such as leases, it will give you the required documents as well as a list of if required documents. These can vary based on the region that you're in. So the application will look to make sure that you have all the required documents. And if you don't have them all, it will keep this red. Now, click all of the documents that you have, including any of the if required ones that you have. Let's say we have some valuations here. Now, when you enter the date received, this is the date that the application was received by the Realty office. So let's say this one came in March 3rd. Now, the app will automatically generate the suggested regulatory due dates for each of the next major steps. So the acknowledgement letter is going to be due within 10 days, and the date of decision is going to be due anywhere between 20, 30, 60, 90 days, depending on the contract type. Now, you must put the date received, and you also have to put the date of the acknowledgement letter. So in this case, we'll say the acknowledgement letter went out on the 7th. Now, at this point, if you're going to be waiting for a decision, you can go ahead and make a note and then submit it. So now you know that you've submitted one, and now you can go back into this later, and we'll show you in another video how to go back into this to enter the decision once it's made. Let me show you one other common workflow that you're going to run into. So let's do parking lot 4, and let's put in the same land area code, but let's go ahead and make this one a lease for tribal. However, let's say that this one is submitted and it's missing the legal description. So what do you do in this case? You can go ahead and submit an incomplete document, and the app will track that it was incomplete, and also when you sent it back to the applicant for them to resubmit it. The workflow is that you send it back to them with the expectation that they will submit a new one. When they submit it again, you'll go ahead and create a brand new case for this new application. So their first attempt will be kept in the system as an incomplete case, so you can track how many incomplete cases that you receive. And when they submit it again, it'll get a new tracking number and all that good stuff. But it will let you submit applications that do not have all the documents. So in this case, you're going to go ahead and put the date received. Let's say it was received on the 4th. So the acknowledgement letter in this case is really when you sent it back as an incomplete application for them to resubmit. So we'll go ahead and say it was the 7th. So in this case, since it's incomplete, decision is grayed out because there's no way to have a decision on an incomplete case. So you can say returned to applicant and hit submit. It'll ask you one more time if you're sure that you want to submit an application that doesn't have all the required documents, because this will be an incomplete application. Once you hit OK, it will say submitting application at the bottom, and if you give it a few moments, it will submit it. And that's how you use the app to submit applications. Thanks for watching.